After 1 week of waiting, I finally got a phone call from Choshi Marina and they confirmed that it's okay for me to move my boat to a designated space. That meant no more visitors' berth and shore power and fresh water at the reach of my hand. I hurried up on the weekend and the first thing in the morning I moved Ray with the help of my friend and neighbor, Wandering Woody. Wind was quite strong, coming from south-southeast, and it was pushing me toward the dock, so it was a good thing that I had an extra pair of hands and legs to help me dock safely. That rattling sound that you can hear, those are my halyards and topping lift pounding against the mast. I kept them the same as the old owner tied them up. Woody told me that since we are on the Pacific side of Japan, winds are quite strong all year around, so people in Marina tend to keep good manners and tie their sheets and halyards to the gunnels, which are basically top edges of the hull, in order to prevent the noise. I guess with all those boats tied up here, on a windy day, cacophony of the sheets hitting the mast would be a really nasty thing. So it was my turn to do some of the good neighbor duties and tame the beasts.
Okay, I opened my bilge, and as you can see, I actually had to drain it a little bit. There was some water inside of it, but it's basically original level that was inside from the time when I bought the boat. So the bilge was not filling up, which is a good news. There's no leak. Yeah, there's a bilge pump there. There's a switch for there, and the bilge pump works fine. It's a little bit dirty, and the laminate, I think the gel coat is getting a little bit, it's flaking a little bit, but overall it looks okay, I guess. The funny thing that I found out is that this particular place, there was an O-ring keeping the hose tight with the valve, and yeah, this is how it looks. The O-ring was completely corroded. I guess I have to replace this one with a new one. But overall, it's more or less okay. As you can see, there are 4 bolts here and 3 bolts here. I guess they belong to the keel. So I think it would be a good thing once I get the tools on the boat, the proper tools, to check the torque for all 7 of them. The keel is always a good thing to check, just in case, you know, they got a little bit loose, and the last thing you want is to lose the keel on your boat.
It's just chips. It's nothing major.
Woody was there again, and since he did a paint job on his boat last week, he was the best person to give me advice around. Ex-owner did the new anti-fouling paint last year in June, and he also painted a keel on a separate occasion a couple of months later, but I was wondering how that looked after almost a year in the water. Previous marina biofouling wasn't so aggressive from my understanding, and what I saw actually confirmed it. Hull was in a reasonable shape, and only thing that caught my attention at the moment was flaked paint on 2-3 places on the hull and the starboard side of the rudder. In addition, keel suffered some oxidation, and it seems that rust made some strange symbiotic alliance with the algae and the shells, and that looked really strange to me, like rusty foam coming out from the steel.
So it's just barnacles. Not really big deal. You can see there's a anti-fouling paint. It's a primer here. This place was kind of damaged.
That being said, I found no blisters as signs of osmosis on the hull, and after letting the boat to get dry a bit, I decided to do only cosmetic repairs and remove the barnacles and growth. Flaked paint contained one more layer of paint below, so that basically meant that ex-owner did a kind of not so good job when it comes to painting, but good enough to keep the growth away. Keel and zinc anodes on propeller shaft also required some attention, as you could see, but I decided to postpone the whole job for end of the season and do all things at once.
That was good. So yeah, this is rust. This part here, this is a rust. So the paint is definitely wear off.
I used the remaining time to check out my masthead light that wasn't working, and to my surprise light bulb and fuse were working fine, which means that there was some problems with the wiring. But I have to deal with that some other time. It was time to return Ray to the place where she was feeling most comfortable with. Back into the water, back into the sea. Well, that's it from me guys for this time. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please press like button and please subscribe. Talk to you soon.